And then she's like, you know what? It's just gonna be reverse cowboy.
Yeah.
And it's like, God damn it! All
Wait,
right.
reverse cowboy?
Yeah.
What's that?
Cowgirl.
Reverse cowboy.
Could you
he said.
could you do that
Jim's
with
got a
like
whole nother
fingers?
life, man.
No, we do reverse cowboy.
Right, Dom?
What's reverse cowboy?
Jim and those
I'll draw it later.
Jim and those dudes from the 90s. Were doing
Is it called reverse
cowboy all the
cowgirl?
time.
I can't.
I've been doing it wrong for fucking 10 years. No wonder I need 2 cameras in my dick.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Nothing Nice to Say. We are here with a guest today. We have the infamous Jess DeRose. She is becoming a local, I guess we'll say celebrity from her
She will be after this.
social media activity. So welcome, Jess. Thanks for coming
Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Welcome on.
I don't know.
She's
if I'm
actually our second guest, but our first one in between us.
Right, exactly.
She's the rose between.
two thorns.
See what I did there?
And I'm relieved you're not wearing the same outfit. Jim has the same dress, actually.
I know. I told him where to buy it. Gave him the link.
I need it because it's wicked hot again. So what's going on? Thanks for coming in.
No problem. It's my pleasure.
Yeah, we're gonna cover some things here, and we want to hear, what you do.
Yeah, so
I do things.
Yeah, so just a little background. So Jess is friends with Jim's wife, and
What up, JoJo?
The other nothing nice to say.
she gave her a pretty good plug as somebody with not too much nice to say. So we met, and I was impressed with her negativity. So I invited her in. I love it.
Yeah.
So she likes to, what do you like? Concerts, you said?
Yeah, I love to go to concerts, like old man bands. That's
Yeah.
my jam. Yeah.
And kayaking, if I remember correctly.
I mean, yeah, I'm not that great at it, but I like it.
Okay.
You're an avid kayaker.
Long walks on the beach. Long walks on the beach, I think you said.
Yeah.
Not so much.
Not so much. So what do you mean by the old man concerts? Like who? Like
I just went to see Chicago and REO
yeah.
Speedwagon. Yeah. Paul
Nice.
Simon.
he's still rocking?
Oh, well, this was his farewell tour. You missed it.
Oh,
Aw,
wow.
Yeah,
that's sad.
Yeah, he was shit out of luck on that one.
Everybody's getting older.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm into.
All right.
All right. And you cut hair, right?
I do, yeah.
Okay. Very good.
Yep.
Just
done
like
that since
just
school?
like Joanna.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like it.
I'd say Scissor Sisters, but that means something different.
Oh, yeah.
No, it
let's
means
not go there.
exactly what you think. It
Does it? Oh.
yeah. We hung out that one time.
No, I just meant a logo. Because her and her sister, like, if they ever started a company, I was like, oh, it'd be awesome to be Scissor Sisters. But then I'm like, yeah, you can't
Incest and
call it that.
haircutting.
Jim should just not speak at work. Oh my god. So Jess, let's go right into the social media. We actually talked about that last week on our episode, and you are pretty active on there, and sounds like you have some pretty good, strong opinions about different things. So let's just throw it out there. What's probably your most controversial post that you can think of that you put out there that's caused the biggest stir?
So it's like the most, like,
That got the most activity,
Okay.
most comments, or anything like that.
Well,
all right.
I don't know if you want to go there. I mean, recently that would probably be better.
Okay.
So recently I put out a post that was like about people that are constantly on my ass about having kids.
Right.
That one was like, and everybody was chiming in, and it was all females too.
Oh, really?
And
Yeah.
you're recently married. I mean, last what year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be a year in September. So.
Yeah, so
To a handsome devil.
we
yeah.
we had mentioned last episode about etiquette and
Yeah.
people's lack of etiquette with things. So when you and I were talking, you were saying even people you don't know that well will ask you,
Oh yeah.
"Are you having kids? Are you trying?" Things like that. So
Yeah.
so go ahead and
I mean,
tell us about
yeah,
that.
the question of like, are you having kids comes up all the time. Like,
Right.
are you pregnant yet? Somebody just texted me that today. Are you pregnant?
They
I'm
text you that.
Well, you've been married a year. You better hurry up.
like, yeah, right.
Shit.
Clock's ticking.
Jim-
But no, it is one of those things where like you're trying. Like, do you want to know the last? Like, what do you want to know?
yeah, how detailed do you?
Yeah.
It's a weird
Because like
question.
I've been trying.
Right. Since you were 18,
I've been practicing for a while. But I mean, that's
So what's
a
your?
weird question.
It is
Are
a
you
weird
trying?
question.
How do you like
trying?
counter that? How are you like? Do you want to know like
No,
or
I'm like,
my sex life?
yeah,
Do you want to know
exactly
my?
what I say. I'm
yeah.
like, well, I just tried like earlier today,
That's good. I like that.
but I was alone and it was it didn't really work. So.
Nice.
So I had a guy that was really socially awkward with his. He was there with his wife.
You talking about
at
yourself?
At a party, and no. And I was sitting there with my girlfriend, and he said, "Do you guys have kids?" And we said no. And you know what he said? Why not? Why not? Like, what if the
fuck?
woman couldn't have kids? Like, then he just destroyed the whole movie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because that is
You made me hate you right away.
Awkward.
Like
yeah.
if someone says that,
Why
like now I
not?
hate you, and
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? Why not?
Crazy.
Some people don't want to have kids.
Right.
Because it's like
we're in that boat. We don't know. I don't know.
We're the same way. We're not really sure. And then people are like, "Well, you're getting older," and I'm like, like every fucking day I'm getting older. So
Yeah.
thanks
is a
for
true
the
story.
reminder.
That's a true
And
story.
then you get into like geriatric pregnancies, like that's really what they call it.
Really?
Yeah, when you reach a certain age, I'm not sure what it is, but I mean it's every day. Somebody's like, "Oh, how old are
Probably
you?"
like 36
Oh,
or
that's
something.
terrible.
know?
And you're young.
I'll be 32.
Yeah, you're like
got time.
12, 13 years younger than us, right?
You got time, but not much time. You should probably have kids. Just saying.
Exactly.
Hopefully
Case in point.
Hopefully you brought your pepper spray, because if you've been listening, Jim has an affinity for young women. He kind of preys on that.
It's true. Joanna is
you have
getting
your
older,
mace.
so you know.
Yeah, well, I'm an old soul. I don't
Joanna's
know.
about to hit that limit.
Do you
That
like
age
creepy
limit.
vans and candy? Because that seemed to work the first time.
I mean, are there puppies in the van?
I could definitely have puppies in there.
All right.
Oh
You know.
man,
We
Yeah.
got one in the studio
I'd fall
recently.
for that every time.
that's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what exactly did your post say, and what were some of the comments about?
I mean, it was mostly people that were in agreement. They were like, "Yeah, what the fuck is that about? Why does anyone care? It's none of their business."
Right.
And that's pretty much. And the end of the post was basically like, "Hop off my twat." That's exactly
That's
what
pretty
it
to
said.
the point. That's
Yeah.
the point.
And you
Because
wrote that.
That's
You sent. Do you,
I said,
okay.
"Hop off my twat."
Yeah.
So poetic. I
That
love
is.
it.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
quote.
She's got away with words.
I'm
That's our
bringing it
next
up to you.
T-shirt.
Hop off my twat.
Yeah.
We'll give you a percentage of that.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, but also having kids is expensive.
Yes.
Very.
like-
It's a lifelong
It's a big deal.
contract.
Why do people that don't have to
So is marriage.
pay for
Nah, it isn't.
not necessarily?
No, Sarah doesn't have the. No, I can't do that. But hey, I'll give you a high five later,
Joanna,
buddy.
we'll do that off camera.
Yeah. He's getting married soon.
So,
I heard.
Did you
heard
did you
that?
did you
Yeah.
hear
No
earlier?
rumor.
You told me.
Oh, that's right.
Well, I asked.
Did you hear earlier? He's like my girlfiend.
Yeah, I
refuses
was.
to say
I was
Well,
fiance.
at the time, that's what it was.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, man.
Wait,
Sorry.
how long you been engaged?
Oh man, probably about a couple years now.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So it's natural to just say.
You could have a pension how long he's been engaged.
Saying fiance is so. I don't know. There's something about like my fiance.
See, what I don't like.
You gotta say it like the Dutch say it, Jay.
Like the Dutch.
Fiance.
Oh yeah.
See, Jess, I
Fancier.
think you're probably a lot like me in this. I hate the rules. Like the
Yeah.
rules say, like once you give a ring, like this title has to be this. Like even if I accidentally say my girlfriend, like people jump
Oh, they'll
on me.
correct you.
It's crazy
Yeah, every time.
Like I don't go by
It's
like,
like-
people's rules.
I know.
You know what I mean?
It's very
See,
annoying.
that angers me saying that
Or
there's
once
actually
you're-
people's rules.
Once you're why is that angry?
rules.
Because I mean, because that means that we have to like listen to society and the standards and what is taught to us and what we think
Right.
is the right way to
yeah.
roll.
Well, when you got
Right.
engaged, how many people were like, "When's the date? When
One
you
person,
married?"
Joanna punched him in the throat, and no one else did anything
Oh,
about it.
believe me, Jess, it was
Wait,
no secret. It
Is
was
that
the
for
talk.
real?
No. I mean, I'm sure
I,
she
I
wanted
would have.
to.
I believed it.
Oh, I believe it too. Trust me.
When
I'm
they were
married to
getting
her.
married was no secret. It was a talk of the gym
Yeah.
all day, every day.
What's
Everybody
that?
knew it. Your marriage, your wedding.
Ah,
All
But-
day, every
Not for
day.
me.
The pumpkin patch proposal, the whole thing. We all knew about
standards are set,
Wait.
brother.
You got engaged in a pumpkin patch?
I did. So I, not a pumpkin patch.
And a
It was
corn maze,
a
right?
corn.
Like
Thanks,
a-
buddy. It was a cornfield
that. Yeah,
maze.
it was corny. It was
so
corny.
she wasn't
all right.
sure.
It was corny.
So we went around
Dad
to like
joke.
station one. Was like I could tell.
one.
I could tell in her eyes she was bored as fuck. I was like, "This is gonna be romantic. It's
She was
nice.
with
It's
you.
the fall. This is this is great."
She was with him.
And then we're sitting there, and we had, like, it's a scavenger hunt, so you got to find each station, and be like, "Oh, that was a clover," and write it down. And then station 3 or 5, I think it was 5.
This is getting lamer by the
I
second.
had my,
I know.
I had my
I'd
brother-in-law.
have been like, "Am I getting murdered or proposed to?"
She got murdered that night. Whoa! Just say. Anyway,
Murder that pussy.
Jim lost his virginity that night.
hey man, it was glorious.
Oh my
I was
god.
like,
Lasted 10 seconds.
10. You
Oh
gave me
my
5 extra seconds. Well, no. So we made it to this. You're gonna like this. We made it
Am I,
to
though?
station 5, and she came around the corner, and I had it already set up. My brother-in-law, and my brother-in-law and sister-in-law, they were not at the time that they are now. Joanna's sister. We carved pumpkins the night before, and it said, "Marry me" with a question mark, and we had them up on the table.
I'm about to throw
Wait,
up.
you carved a fucking pumpkin?
Spell. Count how many letters? Multiple pumpkins.
And you spelled it right?
Marry me with the question marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I wish
You
you
didn't
would
even
have.
6,
do her
7,
name?
8. No.
I wish you
thought
would
it
have
was
picked that
somebody
pumpkin up and
else.
just smashed in the head with it. But fuck you.
She's like, "What's up, jack-o'-lantern?"
She's like, about
Oh,
fucking
that-
time.
Big
No.
dum-dum.
Oh my god, that may be the worst proposal story I ever heard.
Yeah.
No, there's way worse
Yeah.
than that out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did
I'm just talking South Jersey.
how did this guy do it? Mr. Creativity himself.
Yeah, no, I just threw the ring at her and be like, "Here, if you want to keep it,
I
keep
believe
it.
He was like, here, it's fucking expensive.
Keep it, or I'm taking it back."
You're like, "You want in?" how
Actually-
did I don't want to mention names, but how did Handsome Devil do it?
Handsome Devil?
Kal-El.
Oh,
Is
listen.
it Kal-El her husband's name?
He's Superman.
Yeah.
Like Superman-
his name's
Superman, he'd be
Matt.
Sup-
I mean, there's a lot of Matts. Oh,
Yeah, she gets feisty.
hold on.
Just
Does he spell it
ignore
with
her.
2 T's or 1 T?
I got some pussy over here. 2 T's. So it's a cute story. So our first date was a Wilco concert. I don't know if anybody's heard
You
of
lost
Wilco.
me at
No.
Wilco.
I know
but
you've heard of Wilco.
No.
From the 80s?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I think so.
So that was our first date. And we went to that concert, and then 6 years later, he proposed to me at a Wilco concert.
6 years
Oh, wow.
later.
6 years
How
later.
old were you at the first concert?
Like 23.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, and he actually proposed to me at the song that we first kissed. To.
Wow,
Damn.
It's just
that's pretty plain.
That
now.
guy
So
had
that's your favorite
all
band
the
now?
sex
Yeah,
that night.
It's always been our
Wow.
favorite band. That's kind of how we connected. It was like no
She
one
goes low right away.
Yeah.
Did you hear what he asked you?
What?
I said that guy had all the sex that night.
I mean, we were kind of tired. So. We'd been together for 6 years.
I know.
So just like,
He's a cool guy. I know him very well.
Yeah.
yeah.
Up
So
and
yeah,
down.
it was
He
like,
may fight Dave after this, but he doesn't know Dave very well.
No, he's alright.
oh my gosh.
Yeah, so Pumpkin Patch, man, it worked.
Yeah.
She cried.
Yeah.
She actually was like, "Is this now?"
She cried
Is
because
this
she was
now?
probably so
freaked
disappointed
out.
in the whole
I'm thinking about that
setup.
now. I'm thinking
Yeah.
now. She was like, "Ah, fuck."
Is this real life?
Yeah,
This douche with the pumpkins.
yeah,
All the tears started coming down.
yeah. And we both wore flannels, like, but by accident.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right.
Sure.
Yeah, I know.
They do dress alike now, don't they?
It's fall, like,
time.
bro.
Can't help it.
Both start with F's. Fall and flannels.
Fall flannel.
So where does that rank, Jess, on the worst proposals you've ever heard?
I
that
mean,
rank
it wasn't at the
pretty bad?
beach, so
Right, that's true.
it's.
Dude, tell us your true
I mean,
story.
he made
I'm telling
effort.
you.
You did
He
not
made
throw it
effort.
to her.
I'll
Pretty
gi-
much. What was that, Jess?
He made effort.
Yeah, he did.
And-
He definitely made more effort.
Yeah.
Than me.
Dom,
Ugh.
how are you going to do it?
He's gonna say, "Hey, hey, hey."
I know. Oh, she does listen.
Oh yeah, you can.
Dom told us about his when he first met her and how he went up to her and he like, panicked and he was like, his first words were, "Hey, hey, hey."
He had
Yeah.
a social meltdown.
Stop.
Hey, man, we've all had those awkward moments.
Hey, hey, hey.
What was your most awkward moment?
He's talking to you.
Yeah,
Me?
Yeah.
I talked to him
In
enough.
life?
Yeah. Mine is right now.
No, in
Mine is right now.
fake life, false reality.
My most awkward moment.
You can make it up too.
I mean, I think my most awkward moment was I was probably in like first grade. And we were at the zoo, and I had like the chaperone. It was someone's mom, and I told her, "You look too old to be a mom."
Oh, man.
And that was before
Damn.
I knew, like, you shouldn't always say what's on your mind.
No, kids don't
What did
know.
they say?
Kids don't know that at that
She was
age.
fucking
You're right.
pissed.
Yeah?
You're right.
She was like, I just know that the shame I felt was like, oh, this is the moment where I know now that I shouldn't say
That's good,
everything
though.
I'm thinking.
It's
But
funny.
maybe that sparked and made you start saying everything you're thinking.
I mean, when it
You
comes
still hold back?
when it comes to stuff like that, yeah, you really should hold back. You shouldn't ever tell someone they look too old to be a mom because now that's probably going to be me.
If you keep
Going
waiting,
back on that.
if you keep waiting.
Yeah, if I wait long enough,
Oh my
I
God.
will look too old to be a mom.
It's one of those things where you're like, "Oh, how many months are you along?" She's like, "Nah, I'm just fucking fat."
Yeah.
Ah, okay, cool.
Did you ever do that? Did you ever make that mistake?
I've done some
No.
stupid shit.
Yeah.
I've never done that though.
No, I mean neither.
I had a photographer I was working with last weekend ask me, "So, do I look fat or do I look pregnant?"
What?
That's a loaded
Whoa.
question right there.
Female?
That's
Oh.
weird.
So you know
Just
what
kidding.
I said? Neither.
That's good.
And then Jay was like, "See these abs?" But
That's all right.
yeah,
But
That's
she was
not-
a
that's
little
bit
bit of a bigger girl too, so
That's
it
not
could have
fair.
went either way. She was pregnant, so
Yeah, I bet if she asked that, I'm sure she would have been.
what's our nothing nice to say topic tonight? I'd like to dig into
Well,
that.
Jess got a lot of nothing nice stuff to say.
I ain't got shit to say.
What's your like?
Oh,
What
that's
What is
nice.
your most like? What do you just hate? Like,
Yeah,
what do
what,
you-
what really pushes your button?
not hate. What just bothers you? I
Yeah.
should say, because hate's a strong word. We don't hate here.
You
We
don't-
spread love and joy.
You should try.
It feels good. It feels good
Cathartic,
sometimes.
Yeah. Said hate. I'm a hater. What do I hate? Like everything.
really
all the
bothers you?
things.
I wouldn't say hate. What just is like? You just want to say, shut the fuck up when you hear it.
Oh,
Oh,
thoughts and prayers.
oh,
Stay positive.
that's it.
Like
Ooh, that's a strong topic.
fuck off. I don't care about
Yeah.
like telling someone to stay positive is like the least. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. Like, what does that mean?
So that falls under what you and I were talking about when we met, like
Yes.
people managing your feelings.
Yes, do not
right?
micromanage my
Right.
emotions because I mean sometimes I'm gonna feel negative.
Yeah,
That's
that-
true because you don't know what the person's going through.
Exactly.
It's like, hey, I just lost my whole family. Thoughts and prayers,
Yeah.
Stay strong.
Right, right.
It's like, no, like 14 people just passed tonight. So
ugh, yeah. I've gotten the whole like stay positive a lot, and I'm just like,
Yeah, I don't know what it is now that
No.
everybody seems to want everybody else to have their same thoughts and feelings. Like you just can't let people be and
Right.
manage their own space.
right. And it's
crazy.
about like you don't like you said you don't know what someone's going through, so
right.
and ironically, they're worse. Like they're worse off than
yeah, usually.
they're the trollers and the people trying to give you positive thoughts or like,
Right.
Yeah,
The ones-
like positive thoughts and vibes and all that bullshit. Like I don't care. I don't care. Keep it to yourself.
So Jess, I saw a post from you not that long ago, maybe about a week ago, about using the other bathroom. You were in a, what were you in?
Oh my
a
god.
bar?
Oh my god. No,
Let's hear that story.
I was at the Man Center
Okay.
and we were seeing the third Harry Potter movie with the
Okay.
Philadelphia Orchestra. It
Wow.
was beautiful. It was great. Intermission came along.
that sounds pretty credible.
Yeah, it was really incredible, actually. It was good. So, intermission, have to pee. We're in a long ass ladies' line. It's forever long.
Yeah.
And there's a girl behind me, and she's like, the men's room, they're just like coming in and out. There's no line. Like,
Yeah,
let's
we don't
go.
mess around. We don't mess
Yeah.
around.
So she kind of started a revolt. She was like, let's do it. And all of us were like, yeah, we're in. Let's go.
Okay.
So we go to the exit of the men's room.
Right.
And then she's like, oh my God, I got all these people to come here and they got out of line and now I'm scared and I don't know what to do. And I was like, I'm in. And I go in.
Okay.
I was like, we're here. We're ladies. We just have to pee.
Okay.
So all these dudes are like, oh, no problem. And this one guy like showed us all the empty stalls and was like, help yourselves, whatever.
He was like the
you're
concierge.
good.
He
Yeah,
was the
pretty
bathroom-
much.
nice,
He was like,
nice.
this one, this one, this one. In.
Okay.
It's like, sweet, cool, thank you. Just have to pee. Like, I'm not, whatever. So.
Your friends are like, but we got to blow it up. So
Yeah.
Oh man.
Jess is on
Yeah.
her own on this
Oh,
We
one.
gotta
man.
go to the urinal and pee.
I
So,
hope none of them sat on the urinal.
well, they were such young girls. Like, they'd never been in the men's room. They didn't even know.
Right.
They were like, how are we gonna wash our hands? I don't want to look at a penis. And I was like, dude, you're not gonna. You're fine.
Yeah.
So, wash my hands, leave. I'm waiting for my sister, and the security guard was like, "You can't be in there." And I was like, "Well, I'm not, cause I'm out here."
Told him.
So she comes out, and we're walking away, and they follow us, and they're like, "You gotta come with us."
Oh my god.
And I was
Wow.
like, I don't gotta do shit, dude. I don't have to come with you. He was like, yeah, you do. So we follow him, and then I was like, fuck this. I turn around, I was like, I'm not following these guys. Like, who are you? Face to face with this guy. He's like 6'5", huge black dude. He's like a wall. He was like, yeah, the hell you are following them. And I was like,
Wow.
oh, okay. You know, like if you to turn
Citizens
around.
arrest.
He was like, you're going to the office. You're going to the office. So they bring us to this, like, oh, and it wasn't an office. It was, like, nothing. We're
Right.
standing there. We're like, where's the office? And he's like, you're not supposed to be in the men's room. I was like, I could do whatever the fuck I want to do. Like, I had to pee. He was like, you're a woman. You're not supposed to be in there. I was like, how do you know what I
Yeah,
did?
you could sue for that now.
How do you know?
Right.
And he
How
goes,
do you identify as?
yeah.
You're
He
like-
goes, we'll see. And I was like,
Oh, shit.
no, the fuck you won't see.
Was this
a
Dave's basement?
Standoff.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Dave's basement. I forgot
Jesus
to mention
Christ.
that the Philadelphia
No.
Orchestra was in Dave's basement.
No, nobody wears clothes in my basement. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Everyone would have known.
Dave's like, so
So-
this is where we play the skin flute.
See, not to interrupt, but I just want to interject something. It's really strange about society today because you have people trying to say, like, you can't identify with gender, you can't do this, you
Right.
can't do that, but then they do in certain situations.
Right.
Like, for example, you'll have, a liberal. I'm not even going to name a company,
Whoa.
but you'll have like a liberal.
Stay moderate.
No, not liberal like the way they think is pretty liberal in sexuality, right? So you have a company that will say they're very liberal thinking in that, right? Like a sneaker company, right? We'll use that example. I'm not going to name a company, but just take for example. They'll say, well, you can't. We agree that you shouldn't identify gender now, right? But then when you go to their sneakers, you got to pick men or women online. So it's like it's very like both ways. It's very both ways. You know what I mean? Like in
Yeah.
certain places with what happened to her, she can make a big fuss. Like she can sue them, really.
Well,
right?
then I can also argue the other point. If I'm a dude and I roll into the
But
the dude's line's
Yeah.
jammed up, I roll into the female
I totally
line.
get that. But the thing is,
Just playing devil's
I
advocate.
personally am going to be like, I see your line. So we were just at an Eagles James Taylor concert. And same thing. And I was like, F that. I'm not going in the men's room. Learn my lesson.
Yeah.
And this dude comes out and he's like, ladies, the men's room's empty. Go in. I was like, nope, not falling for that shit.
Oh, he
I
tried
ain't
to
going
get
in
you.
there.
Wow.
And
Tried
he
to
stood
trap
out there
you.
forever. He's like, this line's so long. Like 5 dudes just like came and went and you're all still here. And I was like, yeah, I know.
You're like, sir, can you pull your pants back up, please?
Yeah.
Stop
Then I'll
jerking
go
off
in.
in front of us.
Yeah,
I'm
the only
uncomfortable.
point I'm trying to make is that it's so blurred that
Yeah.
nobody knows. Like it's
Yeah.
different from place to place what the rule's gonna be. It's crazy.
It's very early in the game.
Yeah.
It is. It's interesting though because we get to live through the game. Like
Yeah.
we get to go along this
I
journey,
know the
which
fact
is
that I
incredible.
pulled that card and then they let me go once I was like, I'm Googling my rights.
Right.
Which there is like nothing.
You know how you have the guy in the bathroom. I don't know if females have this, but I think they do. Where the mints and they hand you a towel, and you got to give them
yeah,
$5 to
every
hand you
once in a while.
a
Yeah.
fucking Starburst.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna sit outside of it.
You got Starburst?
I got Starburst, $5 though, but it was good. Watermelon, it's good, really good. But so I'm gonna get a job. I'm gonna sit outside the restrooms, and I'm gonna be like, dick, no dick, dick, no dick, and I'm gonna usher people to certain things.
Don't you
What do you think?
I think that works, yeah.
Yeah.
going back to that?
So-
Don't you hate that when there's a guy there and you feel like you have to pay him? Like maybe you don't even have cash on you.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
See, I would never give the lady
They have Apple Pay now.
You have that in there?
Apple Pay.
They swipe right on the phone.
Yeah.
They probably do now.
Can I Venmo you
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
for
crazy.
this paper towel?
Crazy.
So I got shit on my hands. I can't reach in my pockets
It's a
for
weird,
cash.
awkward
but-
job. It's terrible.
What movie was that? With I think help me out here.
Will Ferrell.
Happy Gilmore.
Oh,
Adam Sandler. I think his dad was like in that, and he's like, "Sir, son, I made a good career out of myself." And you hear in the background, bloop, bloop, here, like it all happening there. It's like
Crazy.
I don't want to discredit anybody with that job, but it's like
Yeah.
you sign up for that. That's like the military. You volunteer, man. You volunteer to stand in the bathroom, and
I
Yeah.
hope they make good money.
I mean, they
'Cause now
probably
they
make a
gotta,
lot
like-
more than all of us.
Yell at ladies in the men's room.
Yeah, it's
So.
true.
Yeah.
So what happened? Did you get arrested? Or you got out of it?
I got arrested.
No.
Yeah, it was a crazy night. The cops came. pulled my
What?
car,
So you got a felony?
No,
That's a misdemeanor.
Nothing fucking happened. They let me go.
I was like, that's awesome.
That was good.
You're
They
like,
were
I'm
like-
not going away, copper. You're like, pull out your 6-shooter. You're like,
yeah, exactly. They
no,
were like,
that didn't happen.
all right, you can go.
Wow.
As soon as I said I was going to Google my rights, they were like, leave.
So would you do it again?
No, because
Well,
it
she
really
did this-
wasn't
she did this
worth
every time.
all that like adrenaline rush to just be like, I just had a fucking pee.
Yeah. Right.
I had to pee.
Right.
And also, it's uncomfortable to hold your pee.
Right.
don't
Yeah.
It's not good for you.
I went
No.
to the Flyers
bad
game with
for
a
the
girl
health.
that literally took her pants down to her ankles, sat on the blacktop of the parking lot, and just went.
Oh,
She
well,
just went.
I mean, when you gotta go, you
It was
gotta
crazy.
go.
You gotta roll.
Listen, I got like scar tissue in my urethra or some shit. I don't
Holding
know.
it
I
too
gotta,
long?
huh?
Just from holding it too long?
No, from like urinary tract infection. It's, like,
Gotcha.
Too much dirty sex.
You too.
Oh man.
We got something in common.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Did
Mine
you get
too.
a camera up your pee hole?
Twice.
Oh man.
Swear to God.
They said it's worse for men.
I gotta
I
tell
don't
you,
want to hear this.
I gotta tell you
Go
the
ahead.
worst pain I ever had in my life.
Yeah.
I had and I was in the military. I was pissing blood for 6 months. So
And you
I
didn't
never.
Stop the
You
claps.
didn't tell anybody, I'm sure.
No, I didn't. I didn't tell anybody,
Yeah,
and
no.
it happened
Oh,
that
that's smart.
Yeah.
on month 6th or whatever. My team leader was next to me in a urinal, and he just I don't know if he's looking at my dick or not, but he just happened to see
I'm
brown.
sure he probably was.
Yeah,
You was trying to
probably.
make sure
Yeah.
you were a dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
He's
It was.
like, what if this is ladies in the men's room?
Yeah, there we go. Maybe he's on the job already.
Oh, shit.
So he started seeing brown. He's like, "What the fuck, Garrison?" I was like, "Oh, what? You know, Sergeant." He's like, "Well, yeah, I've been pissing blood." He's like, "For how long? 6 months." So anyway, he fought to get me medical care, and I had to go to Walter Reed. Got a camera in
Oh man.
the
Oh,
dick.
I can't even
So they do like a-
Did they have the video screen to show you what was
Yeah,
going
yeah.
on?
He's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, this is your bladder." I'm like,
You're like, I'm dying.
"Yeah." So they do a local extent. They take like for me, they were like this, like it was like this.
Yeah.
Right? It was like this, and they were like wiping that, but.
Yeah, they were like, you're lucky you're a lady.
Wait, it was more like this. Anyway,
Yeah.
so they do a local anesthetic, and they're like, "All right, this should be
That
numb
doesn't
now."
do shit.
I'm like, "Oh yeah, cool. It's numb there."
Yeah, but not.
But when it
no.
goes,
Oh, this is painful to hear.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
so
Jay, does that
worst
make
pain
you
ever. Worst
Oh,
pain
man,
ever.
yeah.
I never met a dude.
I had it done the
That
second time though.
What?
10 years later, I had to have it again.
Really?
Jesus.
Yep.
That was your worst pain you ever felt?
Worst
It's
possible
pretty.
pain.
It's pretty bad.
Because did you have the camera where it squirts the water?
yeah,
So it feels like you're reverse
Oh my
peeing,
God.
right?
yeah, yeah.
Oh my
Yep.
God.
So
That's awesome.
they
Yeah.
squirts water
Jay.
so they can
Yeah.
see with the camera, and it feels like you're reverse pissing.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. And then they're like showing you on the screen, like, well, this is your bladder, and it's like showing you around.
my
I'm
God.
like, thanks for the fucking tour, but
Yeah.
I'm like feeling like razor blades are just like,
The worst part.
I never have to
It's
do that.
horrible.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
The worst part I think of it all is like the prep, because as a dude, you know, this guy's like, "Hello there," and then he's like, "See you later." Hello there. So you
Is
know,
there a second person in
he
the
changes.
room? Aren't they
Yeah, well,
usually
this is the
not-
thing. So the nurses come in,
Oh
whole
no.
crew.
Were they
and
laughing at you and pointing?
Yeah.
dude, these two nurses were like out of a porno, like smoking hot,
No.
and I
It
can't,
hurts
I'm
worse
all
with an
covered up.
erection, I heard.
I was hoping, man. I was like,
They
I
couldn't
was
tell
like,
with Jim.
I
They couldn't
couldn't,
even tell.
I couldn't see
He's a
Mr.
shower,
Garrison
not a
down there, so
grower.
I was like, "Come on, buddy, like, hang in there. I know you're nervous. You know,
Oh,
hopefully,
man.
hopefully you look cool." So they went in there and prepped me, numbed me, and all that. Then they left, and I went, and this dude was like, he's like, "Nope, not today, Junior."
So uncomfortable.
So you know they were outside laughing and shit.
Why were
I'm
there
like,
two
God
nurses?
damn it! Because they probably
had
just
to
do it to
learn.
laugh at a nervous guy
How
getting a
about
camera in
the
his
first
dick.
kiss after you do that?
Oh, burn!
Ah!
Fire!
That's terrible.
Are you a superhero fan?
I could.
Do you know Ghost Rider? He
No.
drives a motorcycle on fire. Anyway, that's
Sure,
that's
yeah.
the
That's the premise. Yeah.
That's
that's
terrible.
the thing I was going to use, but I didn't. You know, you
But
would
it
have
felt
laughed at
like
it.
the motorcycle.
Like a motorcycle guy with his
Right
skull
out
head
your
was on fire.
peel.
Yeah.
Damn.
But-
The worst pain I ever felt was when I heard Jim describing his engagement. About 2 minutes ago.
Dad,
I got lucky.
That
dad
is
joke.
true.
Dad joke.
Speaking of dads.
Yeah, speaking of dads.
Yeah. So we talked about the dad bod last episode.
love it.
Yeah, you said you like that.
I like that.
So we want to get into the psychology of this. So it's like your kind of demographic, your age range is that's where that came from, right?
Yeah.
That's a thing. So what do you like about it? Why do you like it? And can you describe it maybe?
This is interesting because
Yeah, so-
two
It is
reasons.
interesting.
I'll explain it.
Okay. So the definition of a dad bod, to me,
right.
and also probably on the internets,
Mm-hmm.
is like, you know, a guy that's like, he's pretty, like, he's got a upper body strength, obviously, you
Right.
know, like muscles in his arms and everything.
Right.
But
It's
he's
the
got,
torso,
yes, it's the gut. It's the gut. But like a guy that has a dad bod, like he can mow the lawn, you know, like really good.
That's a,
So
Or
it's
just
Really good.
stigma. If they look like that, then they fall into a certain category of things
Yes,
that they can accomplish.
they can drink a lot of beer. You know, they're fun.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care too much about their appearance
Okay.
necessarily, but they look useful, at least.
Oh my god.
I don't know what to say. I love it. I
That is
mean,
great. Well, you
Yeah.
should. You can benefit from it.
have you seen his
No.
stomach on Twitter?
No.
He's pretty ripped up, but it looks like
I'm
leprosy
sure,
of the stomach.
yeah.
We covered that
But
last time.
also, the psychology is that women, I mean, we hate men for a lot of reasons, but
Yeah, you do.
most of them, for
Just
me,
Dave.
are like men lose weight way easier than women. You get muscle mass
So is it
quicker.
like a jealousy thing?
Yeah,
Almost?
no, it's more like
Or the
you're
pressure's off thing?
comfortable. The pressure's off. Like this guy's
That's
got
what
a
I said.
gut,
That's what I said.
and like I don't have to necessarily be my physique.
Doesn't
is-
matter as much as.
Yeah. So
It's exactly what I guessed.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I want to counter it because tall, dark, and handsome is getting jacked up at the gym. Your
yeah,
husband,
but he can drink 15 beers in a day.
he's
you should
getting
see that
jacked
gut.
up though.
Yeah, he is like bit, but
I did a double the other day. Like, I was like,
know.
oh shit, oh.
you're like, oh my god, I'm turned on.
His arms were.
Oh, he's
his arms were
married.
looking good.
Yeah, they do, but
He's growing a
still
little beard
got
too, right?
A great gut.
Does he?
So as long as he's got
Hmm.
the gut, you're okay with him working out.
Yeah, totally fine.
That
with
dude's
it.
got huge tits and arms, but
Too bad,
that
Jim,
stomach
too
is-
bad Jim's taken. He might be like your dream guy.
Right? I
He is
know.
rocking the gut.
You guys are both married, but I think
Yeah.
you guys would be a good match.
he ain't married.
Not
Yeah,
yet.
He looks
don't
like a
have the dad
sprite,
gut.
but
I did it at one time.
like a Lord of the Rings.
After you get married,
Character-
you'll
he's
fall into
leg
the
you
dad
lose.
bod.
I had that for about a year. What happened, Jay? What are you laughing at?
Leg a lose.
What are you saying?
You know, leg loss, leg loose.
Oh, Legolas.
From Lord of the Rings. He's leg loose over there.
Legolas.
Legolas.
Who's that?
What's he drinking over there?
Orlando Bloom.
Yeah, I did. I
man,
was.
great.
I had a gut for
Yeah?
a couple years.
Good
yeah,
for you.
I got out of shape and I hated myself.
Oh,
Yeah.
but
It
was
I'm sure
great.
the ladies loved it.
I don't know.
It was great. We covered it. It took Joanna to be like, "Yeah, you used to be fat,"
Yeah, his
and
wife.
then he was like,
His wife was my motivation.
he drove right to the gym. He's like, "Yeah," he went nuts. It was great.
No, she's opposite. She hates the dad bod.
I know,
Hmm.
yeah. I mean,
Hence their problems.
yeah.
They're having issues.
Marital issues.
Yeah.
It's just physicality. She hates it. She's texting me every night saying, "Don't you know anybody you could introduce me to?"
Because you
Joanna's
haven't
like-
worked out since, what, 96?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You see
You were
these?
4, right? You're 4 years old. You said, yeah.
Joanna's like, "Hey, I'm feeling finicky. You want to roll around tonight?" And I was like, "Be right back. I'm gonna get my cummerbund." I strapped the cummerbund on, and then it's go time.
I'm sure she puts the lights down real low.
I gotta
She
get
does.
my waist trainer.
It is. She's like, let's go pitch black tonight. But
Oh man.
Not for her, for your benefit, I guess.
yeah. And then she's like,
Or-
you know what? It's just gonna be reverse cowboy.
Yeah.
And it's like, God damn it! All right.
Wait, reverse cowboy?
Yeah.
What's that?
Cowgirl.
Reverse cowboy.
Can you
said.
can you do that
Jim's
with
got
like
a whole nother
fingers?
life, man.
No, we do reverse cowboy.
Right, Dom?
What's reverse cowboy?
Jim and those
I'll draw it later.
Jim and those dudes from the 90s. were doing
Is it called reverse
cowboy all the
cowgirl?
time.
I can't.
I've been doing it wrong for fucking 10 years. No wonder I need 2 cameras in my dick. Jesus Christ, Joanna. Trickery, I tell you.
Reverse
Jim, you're
cowboy.
using
She goes into her bedroom and goes
I-
to
Oh
sleep
my-
and brings a dude in to ride Jim.
She's like, all right, it's your turn now.
Joanna's straps went on.
Call
saying,
911.
Jim, Look around.
Call
Look around,
911.
Jim.
Call 912, please.
Oh my
It's
god.
like on Deadpool when it was ladies' night. Jim's on all fours.
I'm like, am I bleeding again?
Oh my god.
Because I don't feel good.
Oh
Oh,
man.
he has issues.
I wasn't hot. It's-
Oh my god.
See, it's devil's balls hot in
She's
this.
paying him back for that pumpkin patch.
She's like, you like pumpkins, dum dum? Reverse cowboy, bro.
Yo, she played you out. She has you believing there's
She
a
puts
reverse cowboy. Oh, that's
She
bad.
throws the candles in there and everything,
Oh.
lights them
I'm
up.
just like trying to picture what that would be like.
Joanna is evil.
I
man.
cannot wait to go home tonight and tell her what for.
Like,
Tell her this is wrong. We have one more time to do it, and that's it. God damn it. But that's it.
never again.
God damn it.
Reverse cowboy.
God.
If you've
That is
never
the
seen
best.
Reverse Cowboy, go to the website www.meatspin.com.
Meat spin.
Yeah.
Can you bring that
real
up?
fast with Reverse Cowboy.
Can you bring that up so we can see it?
Oh my god.
All
Yeah,
right.
but I can't play the music, I don't think.
Oh no.
Meatspin.com. Is
That
it
sounds
like a
terrible.
helicopter? I'm
So
fucking sweating.
A friend of mine, female friend, was telling. Somehow we got on the topic of porn the other day. She said if any girl tells you they don't look at porn, they're fucking lying. She said they all do.
I got.
Can you comment on this?
All right. So, yes, I do look at porn, but oh my god, do I want to like?
We could edit this.
I don't like
Someday.
it. I don't
Someday.
fucking like it.
You don't like.
No,
Porn.
because I'm not attracted to like anything that's happening in it. Like no one.
Because they don't have that.
Well,
bod.
it's always
about-
it's always like grandpa with 2 hot girls, you know.
Not necessarily. I feel like the girls are like they got like flapjack tits sometimes.
You watching the wrong porn.
Yeah, you're
Well,
not
it's
watching
free.
good stuff, Jim.
I don't know. I just don't really like it. And after a while, I'm just like, ew.
What
After
about,
like an hour. of watching it? You're like,
She's
yeah, I can't
like,
do this
Yeah.
anymore.
This hour's horrible.
What
I
about
just wasted
girl
an
girl
hour.
porn? Do you like that?
No.
No, right? A lot of females are more
I've-
into that than.
I've heard that.
Oh
but
yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
I'm,
Really?
Yeah.
It's
Strictly-
sensual.
I don't know
Girls
what
are
it is.
sensual. Dudes are
Yeah,
like
no, they are.
grotesque.
I'm strictly
Mm.
dickly. I don't really. But
You're magic wandish.
yeah, I don't know. And also though, but when it comes to like dick on porn, I'm like, ooh. I have to really like love the dick.
So listen, that fucked me up as a kid because
The man behind
Jeez,
the
I
dick.
might
Not
be
the
saying.
reverse cowboy.
Well, yeah. First time
I'll
I was
bet it
like,
did.
"Is
I'll
this
bet it did.
right?"
Oh,
I was like, "What do you mean? Hang on for 8 seconds?" I was like, "Ah." No,
He
porn,
is damaged for
porn
life.
dick growing up. I'm like, I'm just gonna not have sex ever.
Oh yeah, because you
porn
think,
dick's like-
yeah.
Oh, all men are like this,
Yeah, and I'm falling short.
and I just cuddle.
So Jess,
Maybe
that
that
reminds
explains
me.
reverse cowboy in my life.
Jess, when we met up, we were going over some things. You know, we
Crazy.
talk about. And you mentioned big dick energy. I don't even know what that is.
BDE.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
So
What is that?
That's confidence without cockiness.
Okay,
Hold on, BDE.
Big dick energy.
that's a
Like
thing.
a
Big
guy
dick
who
energy.
acts like he's got a big dick, but really just is confident.
Yeah, yeah. Like, well, a guy that like
Sounds
is,
like Dominic. That's how Dominic. Is.
Energy drink.
Oh, Dave thought it was an energy drink. He was like,
Dave's
"That's
like, I
energy
drink that
drink."
all the time.
Yeah,
I thought that's what I had here.
that's big dick energy.
It works. I'm
here, I
pregnant, but you know, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. No, it's you know how a guy will like drive around in a souped up car? I don't know if that's what you call
A
it.
car or truck?
Souped up car, truck, whatever.
A big truck.
Just that makes a lot of fucking noise.
Yeah, Jim's
and you're
got
like,
that.
sorry about your dick, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jim drives
You know-
one of them.
Yeah.
It's not loud. It's big though.
Well,
Because I drive on the beach.
yeah.
Anyway,
In reverse.
so so listen, you're saying I have a big dick, or you're saying no?
I'm saying you probably don't.
Yeah, you're probably
So
right.
like the porn
It explains everything.
ID, yeah.
Fuck. Oh well.
Well, it happens.
Jay,
to
how's
the
the
best.
cam-
It happens to the best
Jay, how's
of
the
us.
camel toe look on camera? Isn't
You're
it?
good, man.
Yeah, yeah. But no, big dick energy. Yeah, it's like someone that's like confident and probably drives a mediocre vehicle that doesn't make a lot of noise.
Okay.
And you're like, oh, that guy probably actually has a big dick because he's not compensating
not
for
flashy.
anything.
He's
Yeah,
not flashy.
yeah.
So I'll cover
Yeah,
that because Jay just bought a brand new Volkswagen Golf.
Big
Small,
dick. You got a
beautiful
big
car.
dick, don't you?
Big old Schwanson.
Yeah.
What do you think about guys who drive an older BMW convertible?
What do I think of them? I
Yeah.
don't think about them at all.
Yeah, she hates Dave. Nice. He drives one.
I have 2 vehicles. That's one of them. That's one of them.
That's one.
My other one's just a Mazda.
Dom, did you ever get
Just
the
a
Honda
Mazda.
Fit?
No, we're still working on it.
Oh man,
We're gonna buy that after this
Once
episode.
we start paying him, he's gonna buy it.
what are you driving right now?
Life.
06 Ford Escape, which I like being in.
Oh, I got a Foscape too.
Oh,
Skip-
no.
Yeah.
Good vehicles.
And he's an Aquarius.
Oh.
You have any friends? Oh,
I'm sorry, Dom. What was that?
He's taken.
Move away from Ford. I want to go to
Good man.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, real patriotic, Dom.
Un-American. Way big.
Good
Just
job.
do Chevy. Chevy for the levy. I'm soaked.
It's fucking out in here.
I always see Joanna trying to cut your brake lines out in the parking lot
Yeah.
behind work.
It does.
Trying to cash in on that
She is.
policy.
It is a
that
good
insurance
policy. Good policy.
Yeah,
That was
she's
a
like
smart move.
Yep.
first cowboy.
That's why she's trying to murder me.
Big dick energy.
Jesus Christ. I got a lot to talk to her about
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah. You're gonna have to go through some.
Goddamn reverse
She might
cowboy.
be gone by the time you get home. The house might be empty.
Dude, what other man's gonna let her do reverse cowboy to her? To him or whatever the hell I'm trying to say.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Oh man, I
You'd
can't
have
wait
to
for that
be a
T-shirt.
very experienced man.
Oh man.
Or just naive
Yeah.
and numb.
a more diverse lover, though.
It's true, brother. And numb from the waist down. So maybe
Yeah,
that's
well,
the thing.
2 cameras up your pee hole, that'll do it to you.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, right? You have one up your
My
pee.
Stop.
It's
I
not
also-
technically your pee hole.
I also have a pee hole. You do know the anatomy of a female, right?
I just learned that a couple.
Yeah.
I learned that like a year ago that there's 2.
2 holes.
Wow.
Yeah.
You didn't know?
Nope.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm dead serious.
You didn't know there was a Jersey Devil, and you didn't know that.
So
I knew it was Jersey Devil, not
wait,
that.
you thought that we like peed and had sex out of the same hole?
Yep.
Oh man.
Were you watching Orange is the New Black?
Nah,
He
true.
skipped when they had sex ed at school. He
Yeah.
skipped that day. Went to the beach. in the
I was
pumpkin
riding.
patch?
I was riding. I was a cowboy
You
training.
went, you went
With
to
the pumpkin
Catholic
patch.
middle school. You were middle school. You were in Catholic
That's
school,
why.
right? So they probably didn't teach that.
1
stuff.
through 8th grade. They
I
didn't teach
learned it
that.
in Catholic school.
Really?
Yeah.
You would
Wow.
think that as a kid, though.
Well, I
you
mean,
would think
they
that.
weren't talking about like which pee hole you have sex with,
Yep.
but like,
Jess, that reminds me. It's good to get a girl's perspective. One of our last episodes, we talked about times, inappropriate times, you get turned on by the opposite sex. Like we talked about when you're in the dentist chair with the hygienist for us, or getting a haircut, and you cut hair. So why don't you? Did that ever happen to you? Any situations?
ever get turned on by?
Just keep doing
no,
time check for
'cause, like, no, I don't.
No?
I don't get turned on by men.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Because you married up. You married.
I mean-
you married your soulmate.
Wait,
Yeah.
soulmate.
You've been going out since high school, right? Well, right after high school.
No, I was 23 when we started dating.
Oh, okay.
I had some time. Nah, I mean,
So
I
that
don't.
doesn't happen to women. Like the mechanic.
If I'm ovulating,
Oh man.
I maybe.
Right back to the having a baby.
Yeah, well, it's like, what?
Full circle.
Yeah, yeah. No,
Like
I mean,
life, right, Dom?
but it's like
circle of
more
life.
like an animal instinct. You know, it's not anything that's actually like I'm actually
Happening?
really turned on by this.
It's an animal instinct. So there's
Yeah.
just a certain time in
Time
a month, where
yeah.
you just jump
couple
on anything.
days where I'm
If you
like
could.
slip sliding away.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh.
yeah.
That's
I think,
interesting.
I think men never like really understood that females once a month are
Yeah.
ready to roll.
You
But it-
hear it.
It's an
but-
animal thing.
But it's
a-
interesting
no,
because
so
like
100%
I
nature.
don't. If
We're animals.
because I know when I'm ovulating, so I'm like,
Right.
if I don't want to have kids, so like I'm just mean to my husband, so he won't want to have sex with me. And I don't. It's like a subconscious thing, I guess. But I'm like, I've been mean to him the last 2 days.
Interesting. Interesting.
And-
Maybe that's why Joanna's mad at me every day.
She ovulates every day.
Just hates me, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
But it's all right.
She wants to have kids, just not with Jim.
yeah.
Yeah.
She wants
I can't
little,
blame her.
some Davies. It's kind of awkward. I'm trying to figure this out.
Don't say that the Dave Hill plan a scheme starting
my God.
immediately after this podcast.
Scheme, he'll just shoot me in the neck when we leave here.
Davy's
Nah.
little swimmers.
Joanna
Yeah.
makes me mad.
I can't wait till she's on here grilling you.
Angry.
We wouldn't get along for 5 minutes.
So listen, Jess, thank you very much for coming on.
Thank you for having me. Learn things.
Do you feel like you lost intelligence or gained insight in the past?
I mean, I lost a couple brain cells.
That usually happens.
And some integrity.
That was the bar was set really low there. But I overall feel
Feel good? All right.
pretty good.
Good.
Any message to give the community, the world?
Yeah, don't give unwarranted advice. No one cares.
Hmm. Yeah.
And fuck positivity. And
it.
yeah, lots
Anything?
of prayers. No one cares.
And no one cares about what they're eating, their meal, right? Pictures online.
Oh boy.
I was cool and calm collective until
Man.
That makes everybody mad now.
No, I don't care because like I don't share the pierogies I eat every fucking day. So like, no one needs to know.
You're right. No one needs to know. That's our next one.
Yeah.
Nothing nice to say is one thing, and no one
yeah.
needs to know
I'll be here.
is
'cause
the
there's
other.
a
That's
lot of
outstanding.
things that
You should
no
start
one-
our sister podcast
Yeah,
company.
no one needs to know.
You and Joanna. No one needs to know. Good
I
shit.
like it.
You're brilliant.
All right, there's nothing nice to say. Dave,
We'll be back. Talk to you next time.
thanks, Jess.
Thanks for having me.